most fumbled characters in fiction. And when we're looking at fumbled characters, maybe their storyline didn't have the big payoff that we expected, or maybe they had potential to be one of the strongest characters and they just didn't live up to it. We got a few characters that fit the description, and starting off with number 1, Harry Osborn from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. Now I ain't gonna cap, bro. I made this whole video specifically just to talk about this right here. I feel like it's not talked about enough how fumbled Harry was as a villain. Everything was there. He had the previous 2 movies for build up. You know, starting off as Peter's best friend, his dad is the Green Goblin. Spider-Man accidentally kills his father and he catches him with his corpse. And from then on he vows vengeance against Spider-Man. And we go to the next movie, then he finds out that his best friend Peter is Spider-Man. So this beautifully sets the stage for a showdown in part 3. And what do we get? This Looney Tunes ass fight that ends with Harry getting amnesia, bro. Think about it, bro. Like, that was really the best they could come up with to sideline him for the whole movie. Yeah, let's just have him hit his head really hard and then forget about everything that happened in the past 2 movies. Just so we could fit in all the Sandman and Venom stuff. I feel like it's just not talked about enough how dumb this was, bro. And I actually like Spider-Man 3 more than most people. Like, there's a lot to like about Spider-Man 3, but there's a lot to dislike, and the whole Harry Osborn thing is one of Spider-Man's 3 biggest sins, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what, bro? The conclusion to that little story arc, it wasn't that bad, you feel me? With Harry Osborn coming to Peter's side to, you know, rescue him, and then dying in the process, sacrificing himself for his best friend. And we get that emotional scene in the end. Like, it was cool, but like, the whole 3rd movie should have just been centered on, like, forget Venom, forget Sandman, Spider-Man versus the new Green Goblin, Harry Osborn. Man, it would have been Pete. Like, what they robbed us of is crazy. Like, Sony, I'll never forgive you, bro. Sony just been fumbling for the longest time. Like, they fumbled Michael Jackson. They fumbled Spider-Man 3. They fumbled all these like little villain Spider-Man movies they've been putting out. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I'm glad that's over. Do better, Sony. Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Now look, this is a tired topic, bro. Like, I ain't gonna harp too much on this. Like, we all heard it a million times. But it wouldn't feel right not mentioning her. Like, this is like one of the biggest fumbles in history. It's not the fact that Daenerys turned evil and like the Mad King like our father and like the rest of the Targaryens, but we all know the way it happened, it just wasn't good. The whole last season was just too rushed. Daenerys' descent into madness could have been good had they laid the groundwork and actually took their time, but instead it happens like in the span of like 3 episodes. Like shit just awful, gang. I was dead ass watching the finale with the straightest face, bro. I couldn't believe my eyes. But like I said, this is a tired topic. Let's move back to the more hotter takes. Mike Guy and Rock Lee. Now I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, I know what y'all thinking. Like, I know, well, obviously Rock Lee is fumbled. We all know that. And Shippuden, he really didn't get much to do. I don't think he got a single major fight after he was so hyped up in OG Naruto. He's one of the toughest of the Konoha 12. And to me, it was really looking like Rock Lee was like, he was going to surpass Mike Guy one day. You know, the student surpasses the master. And that shit ain't never happened, bro. Bro ain't never reached Mike Guy levels. That shit sad. Now, the reason why I put Mike Guy on here, it's from one single moment, gang. When Mike Guy opened that 8th gate, after they've been stressing like the whole series about like the 8th gate is instant death, like it's gonna give you immense power, but like you're gonna die right after. When he opens that gate, the whoop Martyr's ass like that, bro, and he gave it his all, and it was like an incredible ass scene. It would have been perfect for his character for him to die right there. But of course we get some ass pull like bullshit. Like, of course Naruto is just like Ninja Jesus or something. It just heals my dog, so like the shit damn near didn't have any consequence. Like, I know bro can't walk no more, he can't use his legs, but it was dead as no reason for keeping Mike Guy alive right there. Like, you know how impactful that would have been if Mike Guy died right there. And then look, he kept him alive for no reason, because bro can't even walk. He can't even be a ninja anymore. So like, why would y'all do that and keep him alive? For what reason? If you ask me, gang, how I would have done it is Rock Lee would have been showing steady progression throughout Shippuden, and Mike Guy would have did that final send-off opening the 8th gate against Madara, and instead of surviving that bullshit, he would have just died, and he would have left it all to Rock Lee. Like, Rock Lee would have been the strongest. We would have seen him surpass Mike Guy, and that shit never happened. Like, I know we like to say Rock Lee was fumbled, but Mike Guy was fumbled. Both of they whole little thing together, it was just a fumbled concept. That shit PMO too. Like, I think all 3 of these PMO, I ain't gonna lie. But you know what really pissed me off? Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But you know what though? This one is different, because like the other 3, the past 3, they're all cooked. Like, Harry Osborn cooked, Daenerys is cooked, Mike Guy and Rocket Lee is cooked, but Hulk still has a chance at redemption. Like his story still got a chance at being corrected, and I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like it's gonna be, bro. Like I did as think Kevin Feige and the rest of them at Marvel, they've been hearing the fans, and there's like a really strong chance that in Brand New Day that Hulk returns back to Savage Hulk. Like I don't know how or for what reason, but I feel like it's coming, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If they turn him back to Savage Hulk and he's just like this aura demon that he used to be, I'm not gonna lie, all is forgiven, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, he been a hoe for like the past 7 or 8 years, but it's never too late, gang. Like that return is gonna hit like crack in the 80s. Imagine you sitting in the theater July 31st watching Brand New Day, and you see Bruce Banner starting to get angry. Nigga eyes turn green, nigga start busting out his shirt. I'm expecting the whole action sequence with the Hulk and Spider-Man trying to calm him down or something like that. He kind of just rampaging. Like I'm expecting all that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this shit gonna be hard. Or Marvel can just really troll us and then none of that shit happens. And Hulk is not in the movie at all. If he is, he's still gonna be Professor Hulk. But I think the chances of that happening is very slim. So Hulk, you on standby for right now. Like you kind of made the list, but you kind of didn't. Like I don't know, we gonna have to see. But yeah, that's all the characters I got for today. If y'all see my other videos, y'all know I don't know how to close out videos. So see ya.